Number 16. The Nerd's Revenge, UWM.
The Nerd's Revenge, UWM, is completely my story, and all of you nerds and underdogs are going to love it. So when I'm in high school, I was a nerd. I had thick glasses. I weighed 117 pounds. I had acne. I was in with a gang that didn't go to proms, that wasn't out for sports. We went fishing. We hung around. We didn't date. And somewhere in my high school senior class, I became known for my humor in speech class to the point where they couldn't wait for Bronner. I remember I wrote one speech about a fly and its love for garbage, its view of the world inside a garbage can and stuff. So I did have sort of a Woody Allen outlandish kind of humor that in my senior year became popular, so the jocks would even say, Bronner, tell us a story on that. And my high point was for the high school graduation, I was picked as the speaker. Well, to show you how my life had changed then, I didn't even go out for a sport. You know what I went out for? Library monitor. I was the only male library monitor. I didn't even get an L. The same thing happened as with the typing class. We met at another school. They wanted to meet in the women's lounge, but there was Bronner as a library monitor. We had to go somewhere else. So that was my biggest activity as far as school activities. So now I am reading the speech and giving the speech at the high school graduation. And I remember they'll remember our bubble gum stuck under the bubblers and stuff, and I had funny stuff in there. Bubblers is a Milwaukee term. And when it was over, there was thunderous applause, and somebody passed the hat around, and there was $14 in change. Now for me, as the kid in 15 homes that never got that, that was incredible. I'm rich. But you know what I did on my graduation night? I was such a nerd that I didn't know that parents are supposed to come. My step-parents didn't know that either. There was nobody there. And my buddy had nobody come, but we didn't know that was bad. We went out looking for night crawlers in the rain because we were going fishing the next day. That was our graduation night. Slogging, only Wisconsinites know this, that if it rains a while in the night, worms come up, and they're nice big ones that you can use to go fishing. Now, I'm going to extend that because it also happened later in life. 5 years ago, 2001, 6 years ago, I was picked as the Distinguished Alumni Award for the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, which floored me. I was no longer a nerd, but I'm still offbeat, down to earth. I wear blue jeans as my business suit. When she told me this, because I had to do graduate work to stay in teaching at the University of Wisconsin, I actually got choked up when I hung up the phone. I mean, the phone rings. This is Donna Reed from the University of Wisconsin. We're going to be giving you the Distinguished Alumni Award. I have never been part of alumni. I have trouble spelling alumni. So now the night comes. I have given soap out to the 220 people. We left it at the table. The woman in charge loved it in some articles. I'm the last speaker, and I'm proud of these two things. I never know what I'm going to say till I'm at the mic. I may have a couple ideas. Will I do this or that? I get to the mic, and my wife still can't believe I said this. I said, my father would turn over in his grave if I didn't tell you what he told me over and over PhD stood for when I was going to this school in the 50s. Pilot, higher, and deeper. There was a gasp and then laughter. But the second part is more touching. I said, if you had met me in 1954, September, when I came on this campus, I weighed 117 pounds. Looked like I'd escaped from Buchenwald. Glasses so thick I was used to being called Four Eyes. Acne so bad I was treated by a dermatologist with a sun lamp. I had no memory of my mother. I had been in 15 different homes. I'd been on welfare and had not eaten in a restaurant. And my father had just escaped from an insane asylum. And if anyone had come up to me and said, hang in there, Ralph, you're going to get the Distinguished Alumni Award from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee for what you do with a $6 million company, I would have said you're crazy. See, I sort of give hope to the underdogs of America. You know, I mean that. That's why I love talking to the maids and the bellhops and others, because they don't believe that that'll ever happen to them. And how do they know for sure? That's what's neat about life.